Hello. Happy Sunday, guys. I am Amanda Miller with 105.7 The Phase. Of course, a lot of you guys have already been following me on this social media page. If you haven't been following me here, hopefully you're already following me on Amanda Miller Talks, as well as Talk That Queens on IG. Tonight, I am going to be talking to Authur Moore, independent film maker, also producer, actor, all of that great stuff, straight out of Macon, Georgia. So what we'll do is give a moment just for people to come on the platform. So while we're waiting, just make sure, guys, that you're following me on 105. Us, our team, 105.7 The Phase on IG. Reach out to us for all your independent artist music. Hustle TV coming really soon. We would love to share your independent movies on our Hustle TV platform. So you can inbox me directly, or you can inbox us at 105.7 The Phase on our IG page, and just let us know how we can serve your needs, whether that's film or whether that's actual music as well. So be patient as people try to come on the live. I'm going to try to see if I can add him. Let's see. So guys, be patient with us, if you will, please. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna see if I can send him an invite and bring him on. Thank you, Miss Marshall, for watching. So I know he was kind of a little confused earlier about how to do this thing. So hopefully we can get him on here. So while we're waiting, Miss Marshall, shout out to you. Shout out to you for allowing us to interview your son last night. So shout out to you for that. He did an amazing job. Definitely loving the song. Very hot track. And so we look for much more to come from him as he, continue his journey and his music. So definitely looking forward to more music from Lando. Hey, Chris, thank you for watching. Today, if you haven't seen our poster, we have one of the independent film artists out of Macon, actor, producer, writer, all of that's going to be joining us on the live today, talking about the movies. One, the movie Abiding, very good movie, loved it. You can find that on Tubi. And then From the Shadows is on Roku, and so it's amazing. Macon has a lot of talent, and which is so crazy, that we don't hear a lot from people from down south, further down south, such as the Macons and the little smaller towns. But there is so much talent there, and so we gotta just start shaking this stuff up and making a lot of noise. But we also gotta start supporting each other as well in these ventures and these events, and just showing up, and showing support. So, like I was telling Miss Marshall, shout out to her and her son for the event that we had last night with movie and a music. So he was one of the performer. What is it? SD Lando, Miss Marshall, Miss Trina. If you want to, kind of give him a plug while we're waiting for Mr. Moore to log in. Thank you, Tonio. I appreciate you. Hey guys, y'all be patient with us. We're just trying to get him enough time to log in. As you see, possibly the flyer has been floating. So independent filmmaker Authur Moore, From the Shadows is one of his movies. Okay, so we're gonna bring him on here. GK Lando, thank you, Trina, for that correction. So you guys, please go out there and let's see if I can bring him on. Let's see. Approve. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to approve bringing this on, but it's giving me the hardest time. Okay, look, it's adding you now. So let's see if it kicks you in. How are you?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm good. How you doing?
Let's see, because I can't hear you. Hold tight. Let me see if it's on my end. I'm gonna turn off some of this noise. Okay, so let me see if can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Let's see.
Can you hear me now?
So I can hold tight. See if your mic is on your end.
It looks like it is.
Can you hear me now? Well, let's see if I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can't.
Let's see.
Let's see if we can. Okay, yeah, your mic. Now that I see your mic, it has the X through it. See if you can hit your mic, because yeah, I just saw it a few minutes ago, and it had. Let me see if I can do it on my end. I can't.
What about now?
Hold tight. I'm gonna try something on mine. On at the bottom, if you see your mic, hit it down there. Because on my end, it's still showing your mic has the X.
All right. What about now? No.
Okay, I'm gonna release, and then let's add it again just to see. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right, guys. Let's see if we can get him back on here. But give me just a second because it is hot in here. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can bring him back on the live, and maybe we can hear him because we're having some audio issues. Okay. So let's try to add you now.
Is that it?
Okay.
You can
Let
hear
me see
me
if I
now?
can hear you. I can't. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Hold tight.
I think I.
Trina, can you send me an invite to bring you on the live? I want to hear. Maybe it may be on my end, but I gotta test it
Hold
with
on.
somebody.
Let me get out of it. Hold on.
Let's see. Hold on, Marshall. So Tina, I'm sending you an invite. Are you where you can accept it? Okay, let me hear if I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Then that means it's on my end because I can't hear you. All right, I just needed to test
Oh,
it so that I
okay.
can see where that is.
Okay.
Okay, let me try something.
All right.
All right, crazy because my mic is saying it is not muted. All right, can you hear me? Well, I know I can hear you, but Arthur, you came on, but I don't know if I see your picture anymore to see if I can see you.
All
All
right.
right, there we go. There we
Now
are.
you hear me now?
Yeah, that. I think it was
Okay.
on my
Okay.
end because I don't think when Trina came on, I couldn't hear her either. So
Oh,
that
okay.
had,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, it had to be on my end. So thank you guys for your patience. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. We're actually barbecuing right now. We're doing our little Fourth of
Fourth of
July.
July
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Me and
yeah. Fourth of July is since it's during the week, right? You can either do the week before
before.
or the week after, right?
Exactly. 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 Exactly.
So,
So yeah.
hey, thank you for joining. I am
Yeah.
so
No problem.
excited um,
Me
to
too.
be on this platform with you, but more importantly, had an opportunity to really watch the movies. Amazing. But back
Thank
in
you.
the day when you were doing your acting, um, Fatal Attraction, right?
Right. Right. I was on
Right.
Fatal
When I
Attraction.
very
Yeah.
first had an opportunity to see you on Fatal Attraction, I was like, I know him. That's my childhood friend. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was super excited about that. So kudos to you for
Thank you.
really
Thank you.
being, continuous because that's been a minute that you
Yeah.
did that acting. What year was that?
That was in that was probably like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was
Yeah.
like that. So continuing to continue your acting journey and then to
Yeah.
cross over to the filming, amazing work.
Appreciate
Abiding
it. Appreciate it.
was amazing. I really enjoyed it. Certainly,
Right.
I won't be the spoiler of it, but it was great. I'll wait till they go out there and see
Right. Right.
it.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So,
Everybody keep asking me
um,
about that, man.
I'm sorry,
About
say again.
yeah. Everybody keeps talking about it. How I'm not gonna spoil it for everybody either, but certain things going on in there, and they were like, dang, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was a fun project. That was a fun project.
And so, tell me a little bit about how did you even get involved in that project?
It's crazy because social media is where if you want to do anything, put yourself out there on social media. So I was doing, I was doing plays. I did the Fatal Attractions, and I started doing plays, and I just putting everything I was doing on Facebook, and letting everybody know what I was doing. And the director of Abiding reached out to me, hit me in the inbox, and said, "Hey man, I got this part for you. Do you want to? It's yours if you want it. You guys just send me a little small audition tape, and but other than that, you can have it." So I was like, "Okay, cool." And he sent it to me. I did my little audition, and he was like, "Okay, cool." We tweaked the little thing. He tweaked the little things and stuff because I'm still a little raw. You know what I mean? So and I'm still a diamond in the rough. So I'm learning. I'm learning as I go. Uh, but yeah, he reached out to me and
But you
say,
did an
let's do
amazing job. You did an
it.
awesome job in the movie. So now I've seen it on Tubi.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it shown anywhere else?
Not right. Well, it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Um, it's on Amazon Prime. Of course, you got to rent it, but since it's on Tubi, you can just go ahead and watch for free. But it's like it's a great film.
It
It's a
really
great film.
is. So, guys, I'm
Yeah,
telling you, please go out there and watch it.
yeah,
Definitely, like I said, we won't spoil it, but some very exciting, intense moments
yeah. Mhm.
in that
Right,
movie that'll have you on the
right.
edge of your seat. So let's talk about From the Shadows and what drove you to, because you actually produced this yourself, right?
Yeah, me and Chris Hughes, we wrote and produced this film ourselves. From the Shadows is about two friends growing up. Um, Actually, it's four of us growing up, friends growing up, and a young lady, his young lady that he's talked to in the movie, and then the young lady I marry in the movie. We grew up as
Okay.
kids, and we've been dating these two women for a while, and we was in the drug game. So we wanted to write something more like um, it's still hood, and how guys come up in the drug game, but at the same time we didn't want to look like we was uh, womanizing either. So we stuck with our woman, our lady, and it shows that in the film. It shows the love and the respect that we have for our wives and our well, he don't ever get married to her, but that's his lady. She goes off to school and leave him because she don't want to get out the drug game. So she just tried to, but she was always in love with him. He was always in love with her. So he never really just found any other, female to. He just stuck with the game, with the drug game. And my character is more of a smooth and laid back kind of dude. And he
Yeah.
loves he loves his family. He loves his wife. He loves his kids. And but he also is loyal to his friends. So yeah, that's a good movie
It's
too. That's a great movie.
amazing. But what I do want to know, because we go way back since knee high like kids, right?
Right,
And
right.
so
Effing
with that
on,
being
baby. Effing
stated,
on day.
knowing right, I'm talking about right,
Yeah.
sandbox kids, right?
Right, 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 right,
I
right.
say that to say, with knowing how you was raised and things of that nature, what drove you to kind of make that kind of movie? Like, what inspired you to make that movie?
You know what? I don't know, cause I know it was in you. You know me, so
Right.
I know it was I was never a bad kid or
Mm-mm.
went to jail or anything like that. So it was just I don't know. I think it was just something new that I could, that we came because he the same way. He's never been to jail. You know what I mean. He's never been in the drug game or anything like that. So we had to talk and get talk to people that was in the drug game to really get the
That's
language that we needed
okay.
in the movie.
Okay.
Uh, but um, but yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you. So
Okay. Is it
so
something that's kind of you thought about it and was like,
it,
okay, so
it'll resonate with everybody in every community, well, in our community.
but
So
that's
that's
true
why we
though, absolutely.
right,
And then you can
yeah,
people can kind of relate, right? But the
right.
one
So
thing that I understand and that is really crazy about this movie and really good, and I'm not saying that all people, all guys that's in the drug game aren't loyal to family, is like that piece of it was really good to see because a lot of times with the drug game, it's more so when people are really out there in the streets, there are multiple women involved
right,
with even if they're
right,
family men with their kids, they're still most out there with multiple women. So that piece of it was
right,
definitely good to see.
yeah, yeah.
And so Trina is saying, she's very proud of you. Just want to read through some of the
Thank,
comments. Um,
thank you, Trina.
and so Locke is saying he went to the premiere. You're a good actor, and so shout out to
That's
you.
my boy. Hey, what's going on, dog? Yeah, hey, me and him got to work. We have to work. Me and him been talking about, when we see each other, we'll say, you know, we got to work together. I'm definitely looking forward to doing something with him as well. His movies are amazing. They, Just you know, his movie and our movie, both was a making movie. But what I like, and I told Chris this, I never talked to Locke, but he their movie kind of shown making. We said little parts about making, but they really brung the whole making.
Full
Everything was
circle,
about
full
making.
circle.
Right. Yeah. Well, we just hit on making a little thing like we going over the eyes of Howard, you know what I'm saying, a presidential and stuff like that. But they really uh, put out that did. That's why when you hear about a making movie, they're gonna always resonate with their movie because that was about making. You know, ours wasn't too much about making; it was just about the drug game. But we, like I said, we said little parts about what part of town we was in and making. So, but,
You know, the good thing, one thing is, shout out to you guys for being the independent film artists and makers out of making. It's just amazing the talent that comes out of making. And I'm like, wow, you know, I just never thought. And we just got to continue to support each other on their journeys and their platforms. So thank you for allowing me to interview you so we can spread the word, you know.
right,
Make sure that the word gets out there. So whatever platforms that's out there for us to utilize each other and make it known, we need to do that. Like Lot was saying last night, a lot of times, man, we don't support each other, and we got to get past that. We got to make sure that we are supporting each other in adventures or venues, because one thing about it, two things for sure, other ethnicities do it all the time.
right. And you know what? It's crazy because I do a lot of stuff in Atlanta, and Atlanta artists for the acting community, it is so tight to they actually show you and tell you and help you get to that next level. Here in Macon, it's like I don't want you to beat me. I don't want, you know.
Right.
But we got, you know what I'm saying, and we're never gonna get that way. That's why they do their thing up there in Atlanta. You know what I mean? And I'm always going to Atlanta premieres or events or mixers or whatever have you up there because they have a lot of mixers and stuff for writers,
Right,
producers, and
right,
everything like that.
right.
So, but here in Macon, man, I mean, we getting there though.
Oh,
We getting there.
we
We
all, you
getting
know,
there.
we got to be
We,
consistent. Yeah, we
right,
got to
right, right,
be consistent with what we got going on, which you've done that. So we got to be consistent. We got to be patient, passionate about what we're doing, and continue
right,
to be a united front and make a movement. And as
right,
long
right,
as we can do that, you know, success will come at some point. And you are
right,
doing
right.
an amazing job just with
Appreciate
abiding
that. Appreciate
itself. Like that is it's hot. So
it.
guys, I'm
Appreciate
telling you, make sure you see it. His acting skills is amazing in that movie, but this shifting to from the shadows, you know, when you talk about independent filmmakers, like, and African American, that was an amazing movie, and I really enjoyed it. So, guys, make
it.
sure you're going out
Appreciate
there and supporting that one as well. Tell me, what was your highlight of both? Like, what was your
it.
biggest moment in abiding, and then let's shift to what was your biggest moment without telling it, without kind of spoiling or letting on. Like, what was the excitement of that gave you a rush, so to speak?
Well, that was quite naturally the scene. You already know
Okay,
that.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
that
The
scene there in
kitchen scene
the
with her,
kitchen
with the
scene. Yeah,
daughter and
with
him. Okay,
yeah. So that scene right there was we shot that scene so many times, man. It was
I
like
was
it was
gonna
crazy.
ask, did you get it
Yeah.
right?
No,
Like,
no,
this time my
no.
acting perfect. Okay, so y'all shot that one a
Yeah,
couple of times.
yeah, we shot that a couple of times.
Okay,
And that's the thing about acting though. You know, what you see on what you see on screen, we don't all is you getting the final product or the best shot. Most directors like Lockdown know you're going through it over and over again till you get the best shot. So
okay.
I remember on that scene there, man. He was like, okay, let's get one for safety. Let's get one for safety. I'm like, hey, let's get one for safety. Let's get one. Let's do it again for safety. Let's do it. I'm like, damn, how many safeties do you need? So, well, yeah, yeah, and then I can't I can't say it without telling
Okay,
you, but
that's fine. That's fair. We
that
let them
part, you
go
know what I'm
out there and
saying?
watch it. So that
You
scene
know,
was one
yeah,
of the most
right,
exciting and gave you a rush on that one. So what
Right.
about From the Shadows? What was one of your highlighted moments?
Um, the intimate part between me and Rashida in the bathroom. I think that's one. I tell Chris all the time. I think that's one of my best scenes. When I'm talking to her in the bathroom, and we having a dialogue in the bathroom. It was. I came. It came from a man telling his wife what he's going through,
Okay.
and she was listening. And you know what I mean. And um, the way we were on that scene just showed the chemistry between me and her. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of my best scenes in that movie.
Got it.
You know, just the chemistry between me and we had a sex scene and all that stuff, but that scene there was more showing. I think showed everybody the love that we
For
had for
each
each other. You know what I'm
the
saying?
more
Because
of an intimate moment as
right,
opposed to
right,
when we hear intimate, we're thinking
right,
sexual, but more of an intimate moment connection, right? Um,
right, 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 right.
Katrina Hunt, I don't know if is saying she saw the movie, so proud of you. Um,
Thank you, thank you.
yeah, and let's see what else we got out here, if anything. So, so definitely some keep up the good work comments and things like that. And so, what would you say has been one of the biggest obstacles in this industry for you?
Biggest obstacle. Just I mean, the biggest thing is just staying consistent.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing.
Consistency is hard in all areas because we have
Right,
to
right,
motivate ourselves to still be
right,
driven to do
right.
what we do, right?
Yeah, right, right, right. Because you gotta. It's not just you gotta. I read a quote on Facebook a couple of weeks ago. It said, "Everybody wants to be an actor, but nobody.
Wants
You
to
have
put
to.
the work.
You yeah. You have to study to be an actor.
Hmm.
Um, so it's not easy. You have to. You really have to put in work. And I I look at TV different from everybody else now. And when my first acting coach told me, she said, once you start really just getting into this, you're gonna watch TV from a whole different way than everybody else would. And I never knew what she was talking about. When and that said in my mind for a long time, like what she mean by that. But after I started doing my thing, I started looking at TV like different from everybody else. So I started pointing out different stuff, and everybody like, man, like my brothers, man, we just want to watch the movie. We don't want to know, I point out different things that happen in the movie. So I'm looking at it as an artist,
Right.
other than someone a consumer that's just watching the movie. I try to I pinpoint everything out so that and if Lock Dog's still on, he understand that too. So he watches movies differently too. So once you get into it, you're gonna see a lot of stuff that uh, the naked eye
Right.
wouldn't see.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. Well, great. You know, yet again, I want to thank you for taking out your time with you and your weekend first and foremost. And I know you say you guys got some things going on right now, so I won't keep you long. But I really want you to at least tell the audience where they can find you. I mean, your movies, how they can follow you on your platforms, and then just whatever else you would like to add.
um, well, you can follow me on Instagram at SMUV40. That's smooth 40. Um, and then on uh, quite naturally here on Facebook, Authur Moore. Um, and as
For those,
far as
let me
what
jump in very quickly. For those who may have come on late, if you would just give your the movies.
the movie is Abiding. You can watch that on Tubi and it's on Amazon Prime. Um, and From the Shadows, we're trying to get it on Tubi. We don't know what's going on with Tubi. With that movie, our movie was out before the Abiding, and they got on Tubi before ours. But you can watch that movie if you have Roku. Just go to your Roku, download Seven Club, the word Seven Clubs TV, and once you download that, you'll see you can just searching drama or crime, you'll see the little poster of us up there, and you can watch that movie. Now it's a long movie, but hey, it's good though.
It's
It's
good
good.
though. It's
It's good
good.
though. It's gonna keep you. It's gonna keep you like you're not gonna know it's that long. But yeah, when we did a premiere, people would say I was walking around. We did a premiere, and it was no one was on their phone. No one. They was like
That's
into
good.
it.
That's
So
good.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So also to like, what would you say to the independent artist filmmakers that's out there? What would be your advice?
Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep it consistent. Don't worry about what the haters saying, because it's a lot of haters, man. It's a lot. I got a lot of haters, and then I don't know if they were haters, because they get on your page and you don't get the likes or whatever. You like, damn, oh no, they just on here watching, so they just want to see what you're doing, and then once you blow up or once you do something, then you see them at the Walmart. Well, oh,
Yes, we
you
got
do
to get beyond that.
yeah,
Like,
hey,
we got
you're doing your
to start
thing, but
supporting.
you don't like, right? You don't like my stuff on Instagram or Facebook, but you want to be like, when you see me, oh, hey, how you doing? Come on, man. So,
Right, right,
but
right.
but yeah, once you get past all of that, everything's because we gonna continue to have haters, and well, just stay consistent and do what you do, because we got like you said earlier, Macon has some talent other than just doing rapping and singing. I
Mm-hmm.
like the fact that we're bringing it to another level with the acting, and not just acting, writers and filmmaking. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Well, thank you.
And help your follow
Right.
actors. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to keep all the stuff to yourself or all the knowledge to yourself and not helping the next man. You know what I mean? Because that's not what it's about.
Yeah, collaboration is key.
Right, right,
Collaboration, support, and just
right, right.
making sure that whatever we can do, iron sharpen iron. When we can
You're
definitely
right.
drop knowledge to
Yeah,
make
exactly.
sure that each other shine. We need to take the opportunity to do that just like now. So for everybody who jumped on this live today, shout out to you for even coming on here to support me, Amanda Miller Talks, and
Oh man,
him for even, supporting him because I circulated the flyer. So, guys, thank you for coming on to support us both. We just got to make sure that we are doing our part. Somebody said, make your haters your motivators. That's right.
right, right,
Art
right.
said, abiding on YouTube, don't see it. On Tubi, excuse me, don't see it. So that's what. But if you go to the search, put it in the search, and then it'll pop up because that's how I found it. So
Right.
you guys just go there to the movies and start flipping through it. If you don't see it, go to the
Go
search
to
and
the
just
search.
type it in, and
It
it'll
should be
come up.
the first. It's gonna be the first one pop up. When it's gonna be
It
the first
doesn't.
one.
Yeah,
It's in the blue with a girl running and got abiding in red. So you'll see it right
right.
up there. Yeah.
So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
So definitely
Appreciate you,
let's
man.
continue to do work. When you guys have another premiere, invite us out, 105.7. We'd love to come live and
We
broadcast the premiere and do whatever we can do to support. So let's collab and let's get this going.
definitely, cause we actually shooting a movie right now. It's called well, we just finished the movie.
Oh yeah, tell us a little bit about
Father,
that before you leave out.
yeah,
Great.
we just finished shooting a movie called A Father's Curse. Now I'm not starring in this, but I am in this. But it's still with Chris. He's Chris Hughes. He wrote it. And now this movie is about um, domestic violence, and he just wanted to do something different because and to bring awareness
I
to
shed light
domestic
on
violence.
absolutely.
So yeah, so this movie is about domestic violence, and it's awesome. It's a great movie. Um, so y'all need to watch that. I ain't gonna spoil that one either.
Right.
But I am in that one. I have I'm one of the stars in that movie, but I'm not the star of the movie. Um, but it's a good movie. That one's gonna keep you on the edge of your seat as well.
Well, we looking forward to it. Definitely, like I said, we'll do our part, whatever we can do to help get the word out there and support it when you guys already, just invite us out and we got
No,
it.
I got you.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a great weekend.
All right, all
Thank
right,
you.
all right.
Thank you guys for joining.